What's going on, guys? Aero here, and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video, it finally happened. A Pokemon Presents was announced just a few hours ago this morning, and it's finally going to be happening tomorrow. Now if you saw my last video, then you know that I was talking about how a credible source was saying that the brand new Pokemon games were going to be revealed this upcoming week in celebration of Pokemon Day and Pokemon's 25th anniversary, and some people were getting a bit worried because we were getting to like Wednesday and there was still no announcement, so we were like, is it still going to happen? Is it not going to happen now? But sure enough, today, this morning, they did confirm that a brand new Pokemon Presents is going to be happening tomorrow. And so in this video, I'll give you guys all of my predictions for what I think could happen in the Pokemon Presents tomorrow, and then we'll take a look at some of your thoughts on Twitter and see what you guys are predicting and how likely it is to happen as well. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so first let's address the big elephant in the room. Of course, I do think that it's very likely that tomorrow we will finally be getting the reveal of the next brand new mainline Pokemon games that are going to be coming out for the Switch. And of course, everybody is saying what is probably going to be the most likely thing to happen, what's been rumored for so long: the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Sinnoh remakes are finally going to be shown. It all just makes perfect sense. They can't do more with Pokemon Sword and Shield because they already did the DLC last year, and it's still too early to move on to like a completely new generation with like a new region, new starters, and all of that. And Pokemon Diamond and Pearl are the next to be remade in line compared to like Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire and Heart Gold before that. So it just makes a ton of sense that we're finally going to be getting the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes, which are probably going to be shown off tomorrow. Now in terms of the games themselves, I do think that they will be traditional Pokemon games. I'm not expecting them to do anything crazy. Some people were getting a bit worried because like the Pokemon account tweeted something really weird a couple days ago where they said, Pokemon, let's go Sinnoh, and people started losing their minds because it was a countdown, but some people were thinking it was like a hint for them doing Pokemon Let's Go Sinnoh. I don't think that that's going to happen. I still do think it'll be traditional Pokemon gameplay like with Sword and Shield, but it's also kind of weird because they did apparently kind of reprint something, or like a certificate to reprint the Pokeball Plus accessory, which is getting a lot of people worried that they might do something with Let's Go, which might require people to use that accessory again, or they might want to get more of them out there to get people to buy them. I don't think that the Pokeball Plus being reprinted is a direct correlation to something with Let's Go being announced. I feel like that it could just be something that they want to reprint so that there's still more of them out there, and I think it was even compatible with Pokemon Sword and Shield, so it wouldn't surprise me if it's still compatible with the Diamond and Pearl remakes, and they just want to have more out there so they can still get some sales out of it. I think that's probably what it is. I don't really think that it confirms that anything with Let's Go is going to happen. Now speaking of Let's Go, I do think that it would be kind of crazy if they actually gave us like a Let's Go announcement tomorrow instead of Sinnoh remakes. It wouldn't surprise me because the Pokemon Company and Game Freak are known for throwing us curveballs. Whenever you expect something, they give you something completely different instead. But I still think in terms of this particular announcement, Sinnoh remakes are far more likely to happen, so I don't really think that you should have to worry, but it is something that might happen on the off chance that it does. Now what's interesting about this presentation is how it's branded as a Pokemon Presents and not a Pokemon Direct. And I know some people were talking about that on Twitter. I was a little bit confused by this as well, but basically I learned that the reason that it's called Pokemon Presents is whenever they're going to talk about games that are not related to just mainline stuff on the Switch, that's why they have to brand something as Pokemon Presents. So this could still have stuff about the Switch games, but it's probably also going to talk about like mobile games and things like that, so that's why they have to call it Pokemon Presents, whereas Pokemon Directs were all like the big mainline games that were only on Nintendo systems. Now this Pokemon Presents is also going to be the longest Pokemon news stream that we've ever gotten. It's going to be close to like 20 minutes of just information, so that is definitely pretty exciting because they could talk about a lot of things here, but of course with that being in mind, there are other things that they could discuss besides Pokemon Sinnoh remakes and things like that. So in terms of the other announcements, I've got a couple of possibilities. Now the first thing that I've got here is Pokemon Snap. We know that new Pokemon Snap is going to be coming out in April, so maybe they could just give like a little refresher or a reminder, or give a bit of new gameplay and just be like, hey, remember this game is still coming out. So I could definitely see them doing that. In terms of their mobile stuff, they still have Pokemon Unite, which needs to come out. That game was supposed to come out last year, but I guess it got delayed because of some things, so that game still needs to come out, and I think there's people saying that it might actually shadow drop after the Pokemon Presents, which would be kind of interesting. But yeah, so we still have like that MOBA, League of Legends type of Pokemon game that's coming on your phone as well as the Switch, so they could talk about that for a little bit and finally give a release date for that. Maybe that could happen. They still have Pokemon Sleep, which was announced a while back, and we still don't know anything about that also, so maybe they could finally talk about that and give us a release date on that. There's still a lot of other things like that that still need to be announced in terms of mobile games. And finally, the last thing that I've got here is in terms of spin-off games, and there's definitely a couple of things that they could do. The first thing that we've got here is Detective Pikachu 2, which we already know about, has been confirmed to be in development for a few years now, but we still have not seen anything about it, like no gameplay, no logo, nothing about it, so maybe they could finally show us a glimpse of what that game is going to be like. Of course, they could also announce like a completely new spin-off game, but I think that that's kind of unlikely to happen because Sinnoh Remakes is probably going to be like their big announcement, so I don't think that they want to announce something like a brand new mystery dungeon inside of this Pokemon Presents. But they could also do like a remake of an older spin-off game, like having like a Pokepark remaster, or giving us like a brand new type of Pokepark game, or bringing Pokemon Coliseum or something like that to the Switch. Pokemon Coliseum or XD Gale of Darkness on the Switch would be so good. I'd probably freak out more if those games came onto the Switch rather than Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes, but yeah, I think if they could do something like that, that would be pretty surprising. But I put these at the end here because I think that they're pretty unlikely to happen. Alright, I tweeted about this on my Twitter as well, so let's take a look at my Twitter and see if we got any responses. I asked you guys how you feel about the Pokemon Presents. So yeah, here's the tweet. I said, alright, predictions time. What do you think that we'll see in the Pokemon Presents tomorrow? What do you think has the best chance of being shown? And what are some of your wishes that probably won't happen? Reply to this tweet and you could be featured in today's video. So Kenneth here is saying, since this is a Presents and not a Direct, they will have more than just games to show. They'll for sure show the next main series games, Diamond and Pearl remakes or something else. We'll most likely get info on some spin-offs like Detective Pikachu, maybe some TCG and merchandise also. So yeah, I feel like Detective Pikachu we could finally get something, and of course the next mainline game is like pretty much just confirmed at this point. Neo saying Pokemon news. Anything like something Pokemon Unite and Sleep related, and the Sinnoh remake, yeah, those are pretty likely to happen. Anthony is saying Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remix logo and a short teaser, Detective Pikachu 2, Pokemon Sleep, new Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Unite, old gens on the Switch in the eShop. Yeah, so you pretty much mentioned everything that I talked about except for the old gens, and that's something that would actually be really cool if they did that. There were rumors before about like a Pokemon collection coming to the Switch, but apparently people were saying like it wasn't going to happen now. Like the Central Pokemon Leaks account was saying that it's probably not going to happen, and they've been pretty much spot on correctly, so I trust them. So I guess we're not going to see any type of collection, but if they put some old games on the eShop, that would be really cool. If you could like buy Pokemon Fire Red and Emerald for like $5 on the eShop, I'd totally buy that on the Switch. JVG says, I'm going to say Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes like mostly everyone else. There's also possibilities of new Let's Go games because the Pokeball Plus are getting reprints. So yeah, I mean, Pokeball Plus getting reprints, I mean, I don't think that directly correlates to new Let's Go. It could just be them wanting to sell more of them because they're going to be compatible with the Diamond and Pearl remakes, like how they were with Sword and Shield. But I think a Let's Go game could happen. It would definitely catch people off guard. A lot of people will be upset, but it's still possible for it to happen. I think that it wouldn't be surprising. Later is saying Let's Go Johto or Sinnoh, bro. If there was Let's Go Sinnoh, people would lose their minds. Let's Go Johto I think could happen, but I don't know if it would happen this year. Honestly, Let's Go Johto wouldn't even piss me off that much because I'd be like, okay, now they're having more time to work on the Sinnoh remakes. They're probably gonna make them even better. I wouldn't be that upset if we got Let's Go Johto. Like, I know Twitter would be in flames. Like, we wanted Sinnoh. Where's our Sinnoh? Like, I wouldn't even be that mad. I would be like, it's fine, it's whatever. Railroader is saying predictions. Pokemon Snap, it's coming out in April. Sinnoh remakes. I mean, a Pokemon employee did get chocolates that featured Sinnoh starters. Oh, really? Wow, I didn't actually know that. Wow, yeah, that's kind of weird. So Sinnoh starters on Pokemon Chocolate. Yeah, I didn't know that was real. And your wishes are a Fire Emblem and Pokemon Conquest crossover. Imagine the possibilities. I mean, I'd be happy if Pokemon Conquest just itself came back because that was a pretty interesting game. I had a friend, like a couple years ago, I had a friend who really loved that game a lot. He moved away, unfortunately, but I remember he always talked about that game and showed me a whole bunch of stuff in it. He'd be really happy, I'm sure, if we got a brand new Pokemon Conquest game. Though I think that they're probably not that much interested in making a new one because that game didn't sell that well. And to them, I guess if people didn't show much interest in it, they don't really have a reason to release a new one. But like what you said, a Fire Emblem and Conquest crossover would be really cool. It would be pretty fun to see. Alright, and finally, Nico here is saying my predictions are Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes, Pokemon Unite, new Pokemon Snap, and Detective Pikachu 2. All of those pretty likely to happen. And for your wishes, Pokepark 3, dude, I would lose my mind if Pokepark 3 got shown. I loved Pokepark. Like, Pokepark is like one of those spin-off games that I personally really enjoy. It's like a really fun spin-off. And both of the games that we had were stuck on the Wii, and we have not gotten any new games ever since. Even if they ported the older two ones like onto the Switch, I'd be very happy. But a new Pokepark, I would lose my mind. I'd be like, it would be so many new generations for them to include because Pokepark 2 stopped after Gen 5. It incorporated Gen 5, but now they have Gen 6, Gen 7, Gen 8, 3 more new generations of Pokemon to add into the game. It would be so cool, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. And a new mystery dungeon would also be really nice, like a completely new one on the Switch. Both of those would be cool, but I just don't see them happening. I think that the big announcement is probably going to be the remakes or whatever the next new mainline game is. But man, Pokepark 3 would just make me lose my mind if that actually happened. But yeah, that's going to do it for all the Twitter responses. Thank you guys so much for responding. I'm sorry I couldn't read all of them. We got so many many here, and I wish I could read all of these, but it would make the video like an hour long, and I don't want to make this video too long. So yeah, thank you guys so much for responding, and remember, if you ever want to be featured in videos like this, just go and follow me on Twitter at Aero. And so yeah, there you go guys, those are all of my predictions for the Pokemon Presents, which is going to be happening tomorrow. I'm probably going to be streaming it, so if you guys want to go and watch it with me, definitely come through. I'm probably going to be watching it on Twitch actually, so if you haven't followed me on Twitch, go ahead and follow me on twitch.tv/AchoAero. YouTube's kind of been screwing me over with doing streams on YouTube now, so I'm going to try moving over to Twitch. I think it might help more, so I'm going to do it over there. So if you want to watch it with me, I'm going to be watching it with some friends like Endgame the Cube, Ruffled Rowlet, and maybe some other people as well. So if you want to watch with a bunch of people and get hype with us, definitely come through in that. I'll probably be streaming a little bit early tomorrow so we can have some predictions and just chill and then watch it together. So yeah, definitely come through for that. And if you guys enjoyed this video, then definitely be sure to click that like button and also comment down below and let me know what you guys think of this. What do you guys think is going to be shown tomorrow in the Pokemon Presents? What do you hope to see? Definitely be sure to comment down below and let me know. If you're new to this channel, then please be sure to subscribe. I'm definitely going to have some more Pokemon content in the future, so definitely be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Click on that bell to become part of the notification squad. Go follow me on Twitter at Aero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros and Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.